have gone through all the shortcut tricks and the sums like this king formula, mainly one of the most important formula for JEE Advanced, and we have gone through this. In this further, you have to subscribe VidyaNest channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams. We have gone through this property. A to B fx dx can be split into sub-interval. We have gone through this property. We gone through this property also. If you exchange the limit, lower and upper limit, then there will be a minus sign, will be brought outside. And within same limit, I can write the same integrand changing the variable. And one of the important properties we discussed, 0 to a hope you can remember this. We had gone through this property also. Property number 6, we did. What is that? Which relates odd even function if it is even function, it will be 0 if it is odd function. Okay. Property number 7, we got A to B A plus B minus X. And property number 8, that is Leibniz theorem. We discussed one sum based on this. To further, you have to subscribe VidyaNest channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams. Newton-Leibniz theorem. What is that? Property number 8. See, if you get a function like this, and if upper limit is differentiation, lower limit is differentiation. Okay, that is called Leibniz theorem. Leibniz theorem. Okay, Newton Leibniz theorem. And we discussed one sum based on this. Today, we'll induct some more formulas on it. Let us do one sum from which is related to Newton-Leibniz theorem in normal method, which seems to us next to impossible and very complex. Now, using Leibniz theorem, how we can ease the calculation. Let's see. To further, you have to subscribe VidyaNest channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams. Fx is equal to one by x square, lower limit x to 4, v square that is given. Okay. Then 9 f dash 4 will be what? There will be 4 options. Let us give you the options. 16, 4, 8, 32. So, if you want to approach the sum in normal method, then you have to integrate it. Then you have to put upper and lower limit. And the question is, we do not know what is f dash t, what is the value of, what is the simplified expression of fx, we don't know. So this sum suggests Newton-Leibniz theorem, which we have mentioned here. So what will be our approach? First of all, we will cross multiply it. So that x square is, has gone with fx. Now we will differentiate it with respect to x both sides. In this side, differentiation needs what? QV method. X square, fx's differentiation is f dash x, fx fixed, x squared differentiation is 2x. And in right hand side, I will use that Newton-Leibniz theorem. First, in place of there is small c, it will be changed. X four small rectification in the sum. Now you put the upper limit first. According to the Newton-Leibniz theorem, you see in place of t, we had put upper limit and upper limit differentiation. 4 x's differentiation is 1. Now I will put lower limit. And lower limit's differentiation is 0. So it will terminate. This part will nullify it. So x square f dash x plus 2x fx is equal to 4x square minus 2 f dash x. So using Newton-Leibniz theorem, we have got fx, the expression in terms of fx and f dash x. Now you observe, we are told to find what? F dash 4, 9 f dash 4. So x is variable. So in place of x, what should I put to get f dash 4? I will put x is equal to 4 because x is variable. So and free will, I have the free will to put any value in place of x. Here according to the requirement, I will put 4. See, in place of x, I have put 4. In place of x, I have put 4. Here 4. Minus twice f dash 4. So in x is replaced by 4 according to the requirement. So here you will get 16 f dash 4. I don't know what is f4. 8 f4. 16 into 4, 64 minus 2 f dash 4. Now the question is, what is f4? Not provided in the question. Then you put 4 in place of this whole integral in lieu of x. See, I am putting x is equal to 4 here. 4 square f4. So the integration is being calculated from 4 to 4. Now the question is, 4 to 4, it depicts what? It is not a line integral then. It is a point. It does not possess any area. So it will become 0. 4 to 4 means it is not a line. It is not a line integral. So it does not possess any area. So F4 is nothing but 0. So in place of F4, I can put 0. So instead of this place, I am writing here 16 F dash 4, that is nullified. 64 minus 2 F dash 4. So 18 F dash 4 is equal to 64. Can we reduce by cancellation? Yes. We can cancel both sides by 2. I will get 32, 9. Now the term I have got, which is asked to find. Which is asked to find. So 32, does it match with any option? Yes. Option D correct. That is pure JEE level question, and C is approach. How this wonderful approach that is, which seeing the sum at a glance, it's seemed to us very complex, and right now once we apply this Newton-Leibniz, then it becomes so simple. Hope you could follow. To further, you have to subscribe with this channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams. Now, in normal way, suppose you have got this sum in board exam. How will you proceed? You will take this thing as I, and the fourth property you just remember, that has to be applied here. Okay? 0 to pi by 2 sin to the power 4 pi by 2 minus x. That is also I. We are doing the sum with conventional method. Now, both the I will be added. I plus I. 0 to pi by 2 sin to the power 4x plus cos to the power 4x whole dx. 2I. You know a square plus b square formula, very known property of of your junior class. That means a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So sin square theta plus cos square theta 1. Okay. Now 2I. See, what formula does it remind you? Multiple angles formula. Okay. 2 sin square is cos square x. So I can write this sin square 2x by 2. Now split into two parts. See, this part integration will be done. 1/4, you introduce 1, 2 and use the formula of multiple angle. Pi by 2, no point of putting the lower limit. 2 sine square 2x is what? One-fourth, that is x. First you put upper limit, and here a lower limit, no point of putting pi by 2. If I put pi by 2, sine 2 pi, 0. So three pi by 16. So somehow we managed to get the answer. And if your approach will be like this in school level or board level exam, but the same sum if you get in JEE, means in shortcut trick, means if you want to terminate the sum in 1 minute, 2 minutes, then you have to know a shortcut trick. What is that? You have to learn Wallis formula. Now the question is, what is Wallis formula? We have gone through all the shortcut tricks and the sums like this, king formula mainly, one of the most important formula for JEE Advanced, and we have gone through this. In this further, you have to subscribe VidyaNest channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams. If you remember this formula, this type of sum will become much more simpler. The result will be means it can be terminated either by 2 or by 1. Into 1 power is m. So that is the, what I can say, factorized form in terms of n. The same thing will be done with n. Okay. So that result, it results to this. Now you can ask me, what is k? K will be pi by 2 if both are even number, and it will be 1 else. Now the question is, how we can apply this in the previous sum. You see the previous sum, it encroaches this area and your valuable time. So 0 to pi by 2, sin to the power 4x. Suppose the you have in a exam room, you have only 2 minutes and you have to complete this sum. So follow this method. There is no cost term, so no point of writing this part. You see, this is 4, m minus 1, 4 minus 1, 4 minus 3. You must observe that the number which you are subtracting for m, that cannot cross m. 3, if you write 4 minus 5, that means the subtracted part will be bigger than the term from which you are subtracting. So terminate. Now here m is 4, n there is no term regarding cos, n is 0, m plus n 4, m plus n minus 2, 4 plus 0 minus 2, 2, and m4 n0, so you can take as both even. That means pi by 2. So 4 minus 1, 3, 4 into 2, 8, 16. See, the same answer we got here, 3 pi by 16, but spending time and energy. But here, in a flicker of moment, we could manage using Wallis formula. So two important JEE formula, main and advanced. One is Newton-Leibniz and one is Wallis formula you have learned today. Understand? Let us go to the next one before attempting another sum of the same type. See, 0 to pi by 2 sin cube x cos square x. Simple sum, but suppose you don't have much time to attempt it. So, like the previous sum, you apply the same concept or formula in this sum. Here, m is 3, n is 2, that means k will be 1. So, numerator 3 minus 1, no point of write 3 minus 3 because then whole thing becomes 0. Here 2 minus 1 divided by m plus n, 3 plus 2, 5, m plus n minus 2, 3, m plus n minus 4, 1. So the answer 2 by 15. In a minute we can do this sum. Okay, this is trick. Important trick for JEE main and advanced level. Okay, important trick. Hope you could follow. Now another sum of JEE level will do, which is inherited from integration but has some combination with algebra. Let's attempt that sum, and in that sum we will try to use this formula if required. We have gone through all the shortcut tricks and the sums like this king formula, mainly one of the most important formula for JEE Advanced, and we have gone through this. In this further, you have to subscribe VidyaNest channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams. N is the suffix. Okay. Zero to pi by 2. Sine square nx by sine square x. Okay, that is given. और एक चीज, VR, summation of VR R1 to 100 is equal to k pi by 2, where k belongs to natural number. We are told to find k. Option A 100, B 2525, C 5050, and option D 4950. Okay. Now this sum, once I look at this sum, I get perplexed. So, sine square nx, it is so, look, very complex. Summation sign, summation means somehow it is related to series. Okay. So, the question is, how can I pursue this sum? How can I get the right path? How can I catch the mechanism of this sum? That is a big issue. See, by mathematical induction, you take Vn plus 1. This is the trick of the sum. This sum is really at par with JEE advanced level. Okay. See, Vn is equal to this. What is Vn plus 1? N is replaced by n plus 1. That n also be replaced by n plus 1. That is Vn plus 1. What about Vn minus 1? In place of, okay, you to do it in plus 1 first. Vn plus 1 minus Vn. It gives us what? Let us subtract the given by given from Vn plus 1. One integral will be subtracted from other. Rare sum, that is. Okay, sin Vn plus 1 minus Vn. Now, if you wish, you can use the property of multiple angle. What is that? You introduce half and multiply the whole by 2. Now 2 sin square theta is what? 1 minus cos 2 theta. One minus cos 2 theta. Must be careful in calculation. Okay. So that one and this one will get cancelled. And Vn plus 1 minus Vn will become what? Cos 2nx. So it reminds you what formula? Cos C minus cos D formula. Cos C minus cos D. What is that? After this stage, let us shift to this place. Therefore, Vn plus 1 minus Vn will be what? Cos C minus cos D. Cos C minus cos D means it will be related to sine. 0 to half outside, there will be 1 half. 0 to pi by 2, 2 sine C plus D by 2. C plus D by 2 into sine D minus C by 2 into sine D minus C by 2 by sine square x. Okay. Now, you see, you observe zero to pi by 2, 2 sine 2n plus 1x into 2n cancel sin x by sine square x. 1 sin x will be nullified. These two will get cancelled. So we have got by sin x. Okay. Now, using mathematical induction, in place of n, I will put n minus 1, and that will give us Vn minus 1. In place of n, I am placing n minus 1. So it becomes what? Sine 2 sin x. That means 0 to pi by 2 sine 2n minus 1x by sin x. Okay, that is Vn plus 1 minus Vn minus 1. You can ask me why you are making the sum so complex, because the sum is so complex. But the method you are learning now, after completion of the sum, it really gives you goosebump. Now from here, what conclusion I can draw? To understand, we have to go to the next page. See, previously we had this value Vn plus 1 minus Vn minus Vn minus 1. These two we have got. Now I will subtract second one from first. See the outcome. Vn plus 1 minus Vn minus Vn minus Vn minus 1. That is 0 to pi by 2 sine 2n plus 1x sine 2n plus 1x minus sine 2n minus 1x by sin x. So what privilege I have got from here? I will remove the brackets. That will give us what? Vn plus 1 minus twice Vn plus Vn minus 1. You club them together in one integral. Club them together in one integral. Sin x, sin c minus sin d. 2 sin, very known property for you. Sin c minus d by 2 cos c plus d by 2 whole dx. So it gives you what? If you remove this bracket, you will get what? Twice sin c minus d. 2nx will get cancelled. X plus x 2x by 2 sin x. And cos x and x will be cancelled. 2nx by sin x. So we are tending to the maximum simplification. Sin, there is sin 2nx, cos 2nx, sorry. 2 will be brought out, and cos 2nx integration is sin 2nx by 2n. Now you put upper limit and lower limit. Sin n pi 0, whole result will be 0. So we have got is equal to twice Bn. It reminds you what formula? The formula we are taught in class 10, class 11, AP. Therefore, Vn plus 1, Vn minus 1 are in AP. Yes, therefore, V1, if you keep on putting the value of n from 1 to any natural number, you will get V1, V2, V3, V4, all are in AP. So we have got one AP series. So you have got the glimpse of light here. Summation, that means this summation V1, V2, V3 up to V100. It is a summation of AP series. Now we are getting a hope to terminate the sum. Now the question is, what about V1? We had Vn. You see, Vn was what? This. So what about V1? V1 0 to pi by 2. N is 1. Sin square x by sin square x. That is 1. So integration x. So V1 is pi by 2. Now V2 we have to find. Why? In that AP series, we need to find the common difference. So we had V1 pi by 2, V2 0 to pi by 2, sin square in place of n put 2x. That will give you 4 sin square x cos square x dx by sin square x. Cancel 4 cos square x. That means if you wish, you can bring 4 out. Different color I am using. 4 will be taken out. And cos square x. Cos square x means if you wish, you can complete the integration in short span by using the Wallis form you are just taught. What is that Wallis form? Few minutes back you have gone through Wallis form. What is that? This form, if you wish, you can use. See, 4 is already there. Here m is 0, n is 2, 4 into, there is no use of m, 2 minus 1, m plus n, only 2. So, and both are even number. Both are even number. See, in denominator V2, both are even number. That means k is pi by 2. K is pi by 2. So write pi by 2. So 2 into 2, 4 pi. So V2 is pi. Therefore, V2 V2 is pi. Therefore, common difference pi minus pi by 2. Pi by 2. That is common difference D. Now you observe what we are told to find. We have had this result V1 plus V2 up to V100. Okay. See, we have got summation of VR R1 to 100 is equal to K pi by 2. V1 is what? Pi by 2. V2 is what? 2 into pi by 2. Then 3 into pi by 2. Up to 100 into pi by 2. Take pi by 2 common. Sum of natural number up to 100. Pi by 2 will get cancelled from both sides. You know AP's formula, basic formula, that is 50, 5050 is K. See how good the sum is. How good the sum is. Combination of so many things for JEE Advanced. JEE Advanced level sum. Okay, it is JEE Advanced level sum. I told you that this sum gives you goosebump. Actually, it is giving me. I hope it is giving you also. Hope you understood. Good sum that is. Next property. We have gone through all the shortcut tricks and the sums like this king formula, mainly one of the most important formula for JEE Advanced, and we have gone through this. In this further, you have to subscribe VidyaNest channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams. Next property will be related to periodic function. Periodic functions, one property we did. That is property number 9. Last day we did. I did not, could not, follow the order which I maintained. N minus 1, and we had gone through one sum of this property. Now, another property important. A plus NT, B plus NT, fx dx. B to A fx dx, if it is a periodic function with period t. Important property that is. This is also important. That is also important. So once I take the matter on my lip that it is very much important, so let us do one important sum based on this. Obviously JEE level. Let's do. The sum is, let fx be a continuous function and periodic also with period t. With period t. For all x belongs to R. So one statement is given like that, and that is a condition. X belongs to real number, and T obviously granted condition, that is T greater than 0. Now, if A plus 5T, so if the interval starts from minus 2T to A plus 5T, fx dx, that value is given what? 19. But A greater than 0. Then 0 to A, fx dx is option A. But I missed out one condition. 0 to T fx dx is equal to, so this value is given, and 0 to T fx dx 2 is also given. 0 to A fx dx is will be what? There will be 4 option, 3, 5, 7, 9. And the sum of JEE main level. And the sum of JEE main level using these two important, two vital formula. So, and in this sum, the first formula which I have referred today also to be used, first formula, you see, this formula's application is also this sum. Minus 2 to A plus 5T. So I have to split the interval into a sub-interval, means property number 1. Shift back to property number 1. ठीक है? देख, यहाँ पे एक सब इंटरवल इंट्रोड्यूस करना पड़ेगा. How? Minus 2T to 5T means that between minus 2T plus A plus 5T, there will be a sub-interval, intermediate point I have bought. Fx dx plus 5T is equal to 19. Now, you see this part refers which formula? This one, MT. T is the period, and this part refers this formula. So use that. See, n minus m. So 5 minus of minus 2, 0 to T fx dx plus, here you compare this expression to this formula. See, A plus 5t, 0 plus 5t fx dx is equal to 19, what is specified here. So that formula resembles to this thing, a, b, nt, nt. 5t is nt. So this is 7. This is 7. And this part value is given in the question 2. And here I will use this. It will become 0 to a. So 19 minus 14, that is 5. So option B correct. See how good the sum is. Wonderful application of these two important properties. Okay. Hope you could follow this sum. We have gone through all the shortcut tricks and the sums like this king formula, mainly one of the most important formula for JEE Advanced, and we have gone through this. In this further, you have to subscribe VidyaNest channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams. 0 to t fx dx, if x plus t is equal to fx. Okay, that is property number 12. And property number 13, that can be used as a shortcut trick in JEE level. Shortcut trick in JEE level. What is that property? See, if you get integration of a to b, integration of a to b, x minus a whole to the power n, b minus x whole to the power n, that will be is equal to factorial m by n plus 1 factorial. That is, that will be really a, what I can say, next to impossible type formula. Actually, it is called the relation between beta gamma function. Beta gamma function. You can say, sir, it is not officially included in JEE main or advanced. But see, if you know this formula, then if you get the sum of that form, directly you can use. That will be considered as short trick. Short trick. Let us take one help of this formula. Suppose you have got 1 to 2, one integration of this type, 1 to 2 x minus 1 whole square and 2 minus x whole cube dx. 2 minus x whole cube dx. Now, in normal method, how you would have done this? By substituting x is equal to x minus 1 is equal to z and express the other term in terms of z. But here you see, you compare this to this formula. Here what is A? A is what? This is beta gamma function and see, 1 minute. B minus A m plus m plus n plus 1. Okay, that is the application of beta gamma function. Now, how directly I can use that? Here A is what? A is 1, B is 2. Now directly use this formula, B minus A, 2 minus 1. What is M? M you compare 2. What is N? 3. So 2 plus 3 plus 1. Factorial M means factorial 2, factorial 3. 2 plus 3 plus 1 factorial. Then 1 factorial 3 is 6, 12 and factorial 6. 12 by 7, 20. Answer 1 by 60. Okay, so in short span you can do the sum of that type. Okay, now what is the use of this formula? One sum of this formula we will do now. Important formula, that is, what is the formula? Let us write on the top. Nt to a plus nt fx dx is equal to 0 to a. Nt, we have gone through all the shortcut tricks and the sums like this, king formula mainly, one of the most important formula for JEE Advanced, and we have gone through this. In this further, you have to subscribe VidyaNest channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams. To a plus nt fx dx is equal to zero to a fx dx. Okay, and a to a plus nt fx dx, n 0 to t fx dx. So that is property number. Previously we could reach up to property 13 and now property 14. Now this is the combination of this sum which we are going to present now, combination of property 13 and 14. Now see, there is a sum like this: pi by 4, 65 pi by 4, 1 plus 2 to the power cos x, 1 plus 2 to the power sin x. Now once you look the sum at a glance, then it seems to us impossible. 1 plus 2 to the power cos x, 1 plus 2 to the power sin x, hardly we can split them into partial fraction also. I cannot take anything substitution. So how to proceed? But once I use this formula, the next to impossible type sum also go down in front of you. Let's do that. Use the toughness of the sum. the toughness will be simplified. You see, you can split the upper limit in this manner. 16 pi plus pi by 4, 2 pi by 4, 1 plus 2 to the power cos x, 1 plus 2 to the power sin x. Now, how we are privileged by this? Out of these two formula, which formula refers this? That formula. See, a to a plus nt. What is the period of sin x and cos x? Period of sin x and cos x. Early stage of class 11 you are taught 2 pi. So, it is somehow related to periodic function. So, see, a plus nt, a plus nt. What will be left for us? 8. And what I will write in the upper limit? That period, 2 pi is the period. Now, so we could reach up to this stage. You can ask, okay, so what benefit you have got? How we are beneficiary by using this formula? Not yet we have got any semblance of any kind of benefit. No. One new concept is knocking at the door, that is King's method. What is that King's method? See, King's method, you just follow that property number 4, f x dx 0 to a, f a minus x dx. So I will let this thing as I. I will let this thing as I. And I will use that formula. Inadequate place, so I am writing here. You see, 8, 0 to 2 pi, 2x, 1 plus 2 to the power cos 2 pi minus x into 1 plus 2 to the power sin 2 pi minus x. Still, you have not got the flavor of any, privilege. See, 0 to 2 pi, 1 plus 2 pi cos 2 pi minus x. Cos x will remain only. But here, 2 to the power minus sin x. So, laws of indices, 1 plus 2 to the power cos x, take the LCM, 2 to the power sin x will go up, 1 plus 2 to the power sin x, that is also I. That is also I. So that I and that I will be added, and one thing will be nullified. I plus I, shifting from this place to this place. I plus I, 8 will be taken common, 0 to pi by, 0 to 2 pi, and see, there was 1 appended with dx, and here 2 to the power sin x. So you will get 1 plus 2 to the power sin x by cancel. You could have written directly from this step to this step using King's method. Using King's method. That is called King's method. Elimination. 2i, 8, 0 to 2 pi, 1 plus 2 to the power cos x. Now the sum has come under our feet. It's simpler. One term is nullified. Now we can proceed. How? Now that 2 and 8 will get cancelled. And you see property number 5 or 6, you can use 0 to 2a. Fx dx. 2 will be brought out when if 2a minus x is equal to fx. So 2 will be brought out. This will be 4. 2 and 8 get cancelled. And that 2 will be brought out. It will be 8. Pi dx. 1 plus 2 to the power cos x. Again use king and the sum will be terminated. Okay? Use king again. I 8 0 to pi 2 to the power cos pi plus x. That means 0 to pi 1 plus 2 to the power minus cos x. That is also I. This I and that I will be added. So king will give you what? 0 to pi 1 dx. That means 2i 8x. Means if you are adding this I and that I, see 2 to the power cos x will go up and numerator and denominator will cancel. So 8 pi 2i is equal to 8 pi. So I is equal to 4 pi. So the answer is 4 pi. See how good and the sum has, how good the sum is. The sum at the beginning was seemed to us next to impossible, out of our reach, now has bowed down in front of us. So today we have gone through all the shortcut tricks and the sums like this king formula, mainly one of the most important formula for JEE Advanced, and we have gone through this. In this further, you have to subscribe VidyaNest channel, you have to take the course, you have to contact with us, and our journey will be smooth for getting success in JEE and other competitive exams.